Hey everyone, I'm Anxiety Offline, and today we're talking about how to find the perfect fingerboard deck for you. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, finding the right fingerboard is crucial. Let's explore why trying different shapes and concaves can help to elevate your fingerboarding experience. First off, let's talk about what makes each fingerboard unique, and that's going to be its shape and concave. When you go to buy your first pro fingerboard deck, you'll notice each company makes their decks a little bit different. Some offer higher kicks, some offer lower kicks, some offer super aggressive concaves, and some offer no concave at all. Other companies even give you the option to choose from different variations or options within those categories. The shape and concave of a fingerboard deck can drastically affect your performance and how it feels to pop the deck and do tricks with it. Fingerboard shapes come in various different styles. Square, rounded, and everything in between. Each shape has its own benefits. For example, wider boards provide more stability and more surface area when it comes to grinding, while more narrow boards push your fingerboarding to be more technical and look more realistic as well. Trying out different shapes and widths can help you find one that feels just right for your style.
Now, I wanted to say real quick too, it really helps to have friends that are into the hobby. If not, maybe try to go to some local events. There, maybe you can meet some vendors and try out some different kinds of fingerboards without actually having to buy them. If you can't do that, check out places like Our Fingerboarding on Reddit and the Fingerboard Unlimited group on Facebook.
There is a lot of information there when it comes to different companies, their shapes, and how they perform. Now let's talk a little bit about concave. The depth of a deck's concave affects how locked in you feel when using the deck. A deeper concave might give you more control, while a flatter concave could feel less in the way. Experimenting with these variations and trying different types of concaves can make a world of difference. When I first started fingerboarding, I used a lot of more mellow fingerboards, but over time I realized I like decks with a little bit more concave. They help me feel more connected to the deck, and in my opinion, make doing flips a little bit easier, but that might not be the case for everybody. After trying out a few different shapes, different companies, I finally found something that felt like an extension to my fingers. Most importantly though, I found out what type of shape and concave I like best. That makes selecting new decks from new companies to try out a little bit easier, because now I know exactly what I'm looking for. The right shape and concave can enhance your tricks, make your style smoother, and overall make your confidence in your fingerboarding a little bit higher. Alright y'all, real quick, don't forget I have my own website, anxietyoffline.com, where I sell a whole array of concrete obstacles and supplies. I sell obstacles, bushings, files, and a bunch of other stuff as well. So if you want to grab some fingerboard gear and support this channel, definitely head over to anxietyoffline.com and check out the store. If there's something you want on there that's not in stock, let me know by leaving a comment down below and I'll restock it very soon. I refresh the site regularly, so keep an eye out for new stuff. Alright, back to the video. I reached out to some fellow fingerboarders to get their thoughts on finding the perfect fingerboard setup. Today we got Invader Zim. What's up, Zim?
Well,
So I know you've tried a lot of different fingerboard decks. What has that taught you about what you like and don't like about certain fingerboards?
deep shapes seem to flip a little too fast and easy for me. Feels like I don't have enough control. For me, tails that are shorter seem to lock into switchback tails, which I really like to do. And they seem to switch flip better, like out of tricks.
So what would you say is your favorite fingerboard deck out of all the ones you tried, and why?
My perfect deck shape is kind of like Black River. They have a very short, or somewhat short tail that's very round, but not kind of pointy, but not pointy like Tech Deck. Pretty large nose. That's not pointy, but very round.
I gotta say, it's an awesome choice. I love Berlin Wood, I love Black River. They make really awesome decks. They really always have. Now, one thing Invader Zim said stood out, and it was this part right here.
I've tried a lot of different deck shapes from different brands. None of them seem to work the same as Black River. I keep going back to this exact same deck.
And the reason it stood out is because I feel the same way about this deck here. This is my flat face G15. And believe it or not, this is one of the first decks that I got when I got back into fingerboarding. It still has the same 32mm trucks on it as it always did. I've changed out the wheels and the grip tape a couple times, as well as the bushings, but everything else is the exact same. And I gotta say, this one really keeps me coming back. So I just wanted to throw that in there in case you were wondering what my favorite deck is, what my favorite setup is. I thought a lot about it, and it's definitely between these two right here. The second runner-up, the really close one, is this balcony Popsicle Penthouse 7-ply here. This one is also my other favorite, but I've had this one for 3 years now, and in that same span of time, I've set up and taken apart so many decks, and this one has just remained mostly the same. I think that's pretty cool. So, how do you go about finding the perfect fingerboard for yourself? Here are a couple tips. My first one is try before you buy. If possible, test out different decks or different setups from friends, maybe at a local skate shop, or go to an event if you can. My second tip is join some online communities. You can ask questions right here in the comments section. Talk to people online and get their recommendations. The Our Fingerboarding page on Reddit, as well as the Fingerboard Unlimited group on Facebook, are great resources to find out about different companies' decks, the shapes, the concaves, and what people think of them. Number 3, take your time. Don't rush the process. Try different companies, different shapes, even ones you're not familiar with. Get an eggy shape, a box shape, get an old school, because I promise you, they'll surprise you. And you'll find out even more about what you like and you don't like about certain shapes and all that good stuff. In the end, the right fingerboard setup, the right fingerboard deck can really enhance your skills and really ignite your love for the hobby. So don't hesitate to explore different options until you find the one that's best for you. And that brings us to the end of yet another video. Do me a favor and comment below what your favorite fingerboard shape is. I upload new videos every single week, so don't forget to like and subscribe for more FB content just like this. Keep shredding, and I'll see you back here next week. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.